This is Satya Pradipman of Cirrus Research. We've just published the Active Voice Ukraine Invasion, the commodity fallout through an industry lens. And in this report, we look at the impact of rising commodity prices, namely oil, corn, wheat, and fertilizers. And we look, in this case, the example is a look at oil relative to the various sectors. And in the report, we actually go through some of the industries. The net results are fairly intuitive. Energy, industrials, materials reflect some of the most significant correlation to changes in oil prices, therefore rising. Importantly, this is data, the correlation data is going back a good 40 years. So it's fairly stable over the test period. If you look to the other extreme, consumer staples, utilities are groups that are most severely affected. To no surprise, when you look at consumer staples, the food companies in those areas, their margins are likely to continue to stress and add pressure to those firms' profitabilities. In addition to that, utilities make sense just because the cost of electricity probably goes up, and also, again, squeezes their margins. One area in call out that we focused on were oil services. It makes a lot of sense because the group, the purple curve here, represents long-term multiples. They are clearly at the lower end of the valuation range. Note, this is discounted to the energy sector, which is also historically discounted. And so our point is it does not take an awful lot of change in terms of the exploration business, drilling business, to cause revenues to come back in a very fierce way. So we are going to watch this space very closely. And the other area is just a note on the food companies, where the purple line here represents margins for food companies. It's at the upper end we've seen for many, many years, roughly around 12%. Some of this is probably pandemic driven. Nonetheless, though, if grain, corn, wheat prices continue to climb, the margins in this sector will continue to get squeezed. Definitely a space to watch. Again, this is the Active Voice. It's looking at the Ukraine invasion in terms of the commodity fallout through industry lens. With any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Thank you.